Hello everyone, the 316 here with another Transformers review. Technically speaking, this is my first Transformers review in this style, but the last time I did one I think was Sentinel Prime, way back. So if you've seen that video, uh, leave a comment saying that you've seen it. Anyway, I have here today the Studio Series 86 Bumblebee from Transformers the movie. 86 is the year it's referencing. But this is, I think, the most modern Transformer I own besides, I want to say Age of Extinction Hound. Might be the movie prior to that with Grimlock and them. I forget what it was called. But anyway, this figure retails for $24.99. I had 5% off from my birthday at Target, so I thought, what the hell, why not pull the trigger? I've been eyeing it for a while, see if it's any good. And yeah, $25 does seem steep for what you get. Now, I wanted to actually pay attention to the box real quick because, as far as I know, Transformers brand is the only one that's continuing the plastic-free packaging initiative. There is practically no package or plastic in here. There's no window card here. This is completely empty. The figure just sat in this box here. He kind of just sat like feet down here, head up here, and then on the back you can see the remnants of it. His blaster was in this gigantic wax paper bag. Like why waste so much paper on it? It's ridiculous. But he's got his blaster there, and I do like that. And then that goes in this little backdrop here. We'll take a look at him in a second, but goes in this nice little backdrop here. I wish Hasbro's other toy lines like Marvel Legends would do this, but this is a nice, quality little display piece. This one specifically is the inside of Unicron from the movie. It's been a while since I've watched, Transformers, the movie, but I do remember liking it as a kid, and I watched it quite a few times. But here's the rest of the package. It's got Bumblebee on there and on the side there. So a little cutout there to show off the 86 logo in there. But, if you wanted to, it also says generations on it. You could probably figure out a way to flip it around. This side says Deluxe Class 86 Studio Series. The back here has a bit more of the product read up and everything that's included. Bumblebee is saved from the acidic insides of Unicron when Daniel Witwicky comes to the rescue. And there's the barcode if you're looking for it. I know that a lot of people were looking for this figure, and I saw him quite a few times. He was just sitting there on a peg at Target. I thought, what the hell, why not? But let's go ahead and take a look at Bumblebee. He comes with one accessory, and that's his blaster. It's a blaster. It's silver. It's got a port in it. I don't know the specific dimensions of it. 9 millimeters? That seems a bit long. Maybe 7? 5? Truthfully, I don't know. When I watch Transformers videos, they're like, oh yeah, he has X amount of millimeters ports. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what that means. Uh, let's see if it fits in my Ravage here. It doesn't fit in Ravage. So if you have that Ravage, if it fits or not. But what I like about this is that on the back of the vehicle mode here, you can stick the blaster on, and you can transform him with it on there as well. So I do like that there is weapon storage. It's not necessary, but it's appreciated. With I know I lost a weapon or two for a transformer, but Bumblebee here, he looks pretty good. I like what I see here. I like the nice shiny face plates. Although I think some people pointed out on other reviews that other Studio Series 86 figures don't have that silver, and I don't know what's wrong with the focusing here, but yeah, I like how the head looks. That looks good. The feet even look good, despite them just being the fronts of the vehicle mode. I don't have a problem with that. That doesn't bother me that much. The back, I already showed you that, but other than the feet, there's really no indication that this transforms. If you move the arms, you kind of see the interior, but one thing I wish they did, I wish the windshield was blue. I know they made it this darker color because it might be a little more accurate, but I just think the blue would look better. He'd go better with that 86 Prime. But like in the robot mode, do some articulation real quick. He has the most minimal amount of head tilt. He's got some swivel here, and because of the transformation, he can look down that far. But It looks a bit strange from the side. Arms wise, he can do a full T pose. He has a ball joint here, so it can be a swivel. Speaking of swivels, he got one at the upper portion of his arm, and he's also got a single jointed hinge, which does hit 90, and he's got a swivel on the hand as well. I will say with these arms, they can pop out. Not relatively easy, but they can pop out. Just wanted to point that out. Uh, really, most of the articulation comes down to the legs, but that's because of the robot form. He does have uh, an absurd amount of pivot on those feet. Like he can, where is your god now? No, but he's also got, I guess, foot pivot. I would consider that foot pivot, and he has a knee joint that can hit 90, as well as doing a bit of this at the hip, as well as a swivel at the hip. So he can get some crazy ass poses with the legs there. Maybe he broke his robot leg. I don't know, but pretty cool looking. And he does have a waist swivel. I did forget that. He does not have. He does also, because of the legs, he can move forward like that. But yeah, pretty good articulation. Getting in some neat, wacky poses. Telling someone off, going for a punch, whatever you want to do. Now, I'm gonna bring in an older figure. I forgot to transform him off camera, so I did a quick cut there. But uh, yeah, Hound here. I think he's supposed to be reminiscent of G1, and I don't remember when this figure came out, but he also came with this little Ratchet here, or not Ratchet. Why do I keep saying Ratchet? Ravage. Goodness. His back legs are a little loose, so he doesn't like to stand up like he used to. But yeah, that's all the G1 collection I have here. But Bumblebee in robot form stands at I would say just about 4 inches tall. And for 25 bucks, just what I see here, I don't know. Now, obviously, time and scale and other things you got to factor in, but maybe 20 bucks for that Bumblebee, I would have been fine with. But let me go ahead and transform Bumblebee on camera. I'll just do it on camera. It's a pretty easy transformation. So Bumblebee here. So his back piece here, you see those little tabs. You basically want to pull this section back, but then push it up, and then that'll free up that joint. Speaking of which, pop open his hood here, and then you want to flip the head individually to that whole section there, and there you go. It this is Bumblebee, but that is Bumblebee. All right, I'm having a little too much fun, but come back to the arm here. You basically pull out this whole section, and speaking of the arms, you want to twist at the shoulder here, and then bend at the elbow. Basically, you want to line it up to the wheel well so it hides this whole middle section here. You're going to pivot that back, and then it will clip into place. No problemo. We'll go do the legs next. So there's two parts here. There's this section that unpegs from this. You want to push that section in, pull this or flip this one out, and then push that down. So I'll show that again here. Up, down, out, down. And in the instructions, they say to put the feet together, but you don't necessarily need to do that. It might make this next section more difficult. You want to bend the knees forward, not backward, so that they're like this. And then I'm going to go jump back up to the arms here. You're going to want to twist them so that the wheel wells are at the sides there. You're going to push those down, and there is a tab on one of the arms, and there's a tab hole, porthole, I guess. And then those go together, easy peasy. And I do have some issues with tolerances on this figure. They don't quite want to stay in the particular, um, positions. But lastly here, you're going to go to the legs. You're going to want to bend. This is kind of hard to show, but at the feet there, you're going to bend this forward and then this up like this. So this all just kind of hinges into place. And you see the feet already untabbed, so I'll just uh, fix that. There we go. Hopefully I'm not making this look all that complicated. It's not. And then make sure everything's lined up. Like I said, there's some tolerance issues. They don't fully line up. But lastly, you're going to want to hinge this section downward. And it's going to be at, I wouldn't say a 45-degree angle, but basically that makes it so that you can latch that together. And there's Bumblebee in vehicle mode. He looks good. You might complain about the double Autobot symbol, but at the very least, I wish they gave us like an alternate, you know, cockpit, not cockpit, well, windshield, I guess would be the proper term, windshield piece. But yeah, he looks pretty good in car mode. I wouldn't say there's extra detail here, but you do see the silver pin on the sides there. You can see more easily the handle on the vehicle. And of course, the blaster was on there the whole time. Kibble, I would say it's non existent, but the arms do stick out like a sore thumb. It's the arms. But I'll go ahead and show him next to Hound again. Next to Hound, he looks pretty good. I don't think these two are actually in scale. I know he's not a Studio Series figure, but I feel like he fits well with this Bumblebee, and I'll probably keep them on the shelf next to each other. I am somewhat interested in that Commander class Optimus Prime figure. Man, that figure is loose. Or Ravage. Ravage. And he is loose. Maybe I can see if I can, make that a bit stiffer. Put some like I forget what they put in the joints to make them stiffer, but yeah, I like how Bumblebee looks next to I almost said Ravage again, Hound and Ravage. But what do you guys think of this Bumblebee Transformers figure? For me personally, I don't collect Transformers like I used to. I like the leader class figures, the big things, but they're just expensive now. And I got Lego and action figures I'm collecting as well. I mean, here's a tease at an upcoming video. Just there's a tease for you. But uh, are there any other Transformers you guys would recommend to me? There was one I saw. It came with the Prima Prime figure, I think, in that wave. I forget what it was called, but I added it to a wish list of mine. But hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. It all helps out the channel. And as always, peace.